Void's gonna have a pretty fine time.
Is that intentional?
This Centaur will probably get good timing on his blink. Even if the sinking doesn't have a good laning stage, you know, you can always just get a couple of stack Kirinos and farm your way towards blink. It's really on Ivory to don't really bleed that much in lanes. Like if they have fine lanes, then you know, Dusa usually just cruises and wins the game. But I don't think this is like a one draft by any means, or by Ivory.
Yeah.
Also, I'm surprised they didn't ban the Dusa. Like they just been anti-mage. I don't know. It was just a bit weird for me.
The only reason why the anti-mage ban would make sense is because the supports and the sacking are terrible against it. But for the rest, like, you hit him with Chrono, he dies. Centaur destroys him in lane because you don't need to use any mana. So
yeah.
Also a big plus. Like, Dusa can just, like, not die because you stay out of range.
Yeah, exactly. That part kind of confused me a little bit, but yeah. First game of the qualifiers for DreamLeague Season 27. Are you hyped, Mr. DK?
I'm very much looking forward towards these matches. Just in general today, it's been a long time since I've had the privilege to do the wonderful Southeast Asian region. I'm a little bit sad that I don't see Talon in the qualifiers. True. But I'm wondering if that's just going to be like, would they get a direct invite?
I mean, I would assume. I really don't know how the rules for that works, but I guess I would assume so. And there we go. We have a game in our hands.
I'm actually going to quickly check. Have they announced it? No, they haven't announced any of the teams. Yeah, there are 11 teams directly invited. And, yeah, so I would assume that Talon will be one of those teams. As they are... Even though they weren't the team that went to... Well, there's also the other team that went to TI. Are they even in the qualifiers? Yeah, Team Nemesis is in the qualifiers, but Talon is not. And I know that 23 Savage has been let go by OG. So he's a free agent, so I would assume 1 + 1 = 2 equals... But that's just an assumption. No idea if it's true.
Whoa! Okay, so leaking privilege information during a stream, huh?
It's all I do.
23 Savage firm for Talon. You heard it here.
I mean, it would be weird if they didn't pick him up, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
The best safe laner in Southeast Asia. It's just, it wasn't a good fit for OG. Then again, you know, OG also had BZM and Amar, and all of them weren't good fits. And then they, you know, one wins TI, the other one, it's top 6. So
I mean, let's be honest. The OG got so lucky with their scouts. Like, I think this is just karma working its magic here. Cause let's be honest, like Anna and Dobson, just like you do gotta be unlucky sometimes.
I mean, it feels like it was less scouts back in that day because it was just no-till.
Yeah, true.
And now it's no-till again because now he's the coach. So.
Yeah, true. Like he's confirmed to be like long-time coach, right? Because at the beginning it just felt like he was subbing for Seb.
Yeah, but Seb is now doing Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Like full-time?
So, yeah, he's the coach of their Mobile Legends team, and I think like director of their MLBB department.
BBL department.
Yeah. Big bootylicious, indeed.
He does have some meat in those ties. And speaking of meat, Quap is I mean, this is kind of just a dumb lane. I really like the new like warped succubus now. This hero is back to being a lane dominator.
Yeah, it's there are a couple of things that I am happy about in Dota. The fact that Faces Voids go for Chronosphere again instead of that absolutely horrible square stuff. I don't know what it was. Ooh, Cube Disruptor. Dropping low. It's gonna get taken down, but Eisen gets the counter kill. And he takes so much damage from the Centaur.
But I think this is again first blood for the Centaur in a lane that we already said was going to be favorable for him. This, I mean, yeah, I do get your point. Like, it feels like Centaur, like it really needs a great lane, because when this hero doesn't have a great lane, I really feel like he can be very lackluster. So it will do, you know, whatever it's supposed to. As you said though, there is glimpse in Buckle to stop the initiation.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the easiest, but it should be just fine for both. The kill threat on Deuce, especially with Mangoes involved, is minimal. Of course, Disruptor is easy to kill if you hit him with, indeed, that Bushwhack plus Centaur Stomp. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but did Snapfire get banned in this draft?
Wait, what? Sorry?
Did Snapfire get banned?
I don't know.
Because, yeah, we were talking about it, you know, there's a lot of arguments for, especially for JG, like they pick Hoodwink, but if you wanted to go Void and you want to go well, speaking of Centaur, kind of low here on Zalring, but good Bushwhack.
Yeah, it's a Lotus fight here, but he can't get close, and they're gonna have to give away the Lotus skill late. Decent damage, but now you give a low healing loads to Medusa, who is very happy with the extra, essentially Mango.
Yeah, that's just like you lost your lane at this point. You just cannot with this Deuce anymore. Just way too much HP.
Well, Centaur is going for the Helm of the Dominator, so we're still in terrible, horrible patch. As I do see Faces Void, he's also going for his Helm of the Dominator. Who else? Come on, you need more dominance.
Beautiful.
So, ergo, two of the heroes on the Dire are going for Helm of the Dominators. So, would they auto-win?
Well, if you look at TI, probably not, right? Because we didn't really get a lot of those in the finals, or like, just a TI, the proper TI. So, I don't know. Limps onto the Hoodwink. So, that's a water rune for Ken.
Beto having a pretty good time top solo.
Yeah. There's some stacks for sinking in the Dire Triangle. Definitely gonna need those.
Yeah, laning against Quap is okay because you can mainly just catch up as a Sand King, which is a big plus. So even if you get destroyed as like a Shaker, if they make stacks so that when you hit level 6 you just drop a big fat echo, you're in a comfortable position. Rubido is actually bullying the top lane solo. Like Clockwork is just making stacks happen and he is harassing them completely.
Yeah. He is going for more Sekaroos. Beautiful. Yeah, we don't see it on screen, but oh. Beautiful.
Beautiful. As currently not as much aggression as you would have expected from the Southeast Asian region. I mean, at TI the only ones that really brought that early game aggression was Heroic. Of course, let go 2 of their players recently, which broke the heart. Especially that Brazil talent.
I guess one player, right?
No, Whisper and Log.
No, Whisper is their mid laner now.
I thought he was taking a step back from Dota.
From the off lane. Yeah,
oh.
that was a debate on their side. Your mid lane. Sonic Wave gets the squirrel. That's a kill for Ken.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the reason they did that is because they felt like they were not going to be able to find a 15k MMR mid laner that would be willing to play with Spanish-speaking players.
Ah.
If that's, a good move or not, then, I don't know. A lot of people seem to dislike what they did.
Well, yeah, because Analog was the GOAT.
Yeah, he was a great player. And a lot of people also hate Davai, which is, their new offer.
Oh, yeah, but people also did the same with Saberlight, but
Yeah, I actually think Davai, like, he's ranked 4 right now. He is, honestly, I think he's doing a lot. I hope.
Is he ranked 4?
Yeah, he's ranked 4. Yeah. Mid lane, though, looking for young
Glimpse. Young PH still very low. But yeah, the thing with Davai is primarily, I think, the whole Parker situation. And you got so many Parker Glazers in the region.
I think he actually got a lot of hate because of the whole Parker. Speaking of hate, Warlock is gonna get killed.
Nice finisher for Ken. Gets second kill of the game's going for the Blade Mill first item. Very good Blade Mill game. A lot of uncontrollable AoE, especially Sanking. Where could accidentally himself. Misses the timing there as he's going to be kill number 3 on the board for Queen of Pain, having a terrific time so far. Top net worth though is the star, as has the Helm of the Dominator done. He's just cutting the creep wave constantly and in a position where they can't kill him. However, Ivory with a 1k lead, KSH and Young PH both struggling.
That sounds like the worst case scenario, right? Because they're like, yeah, they shouldn't really bleed a lot of kills or else, there could be a problem with Medusa. But like, they're actually destroying the early game. And the hero of the highest net worth on AG is Ivory. The one that needs a better game to lose. As a kill, you're fighting for the stack.
They're going in for the Warlock. Sonic Wave onto 2. Young PH being sent back and chasing deeper. Young PH forced away, and they're going to steal those stacks and make that Dusa's net worth grow. They got their own huge stacks as well to clear up soon, so this is not looking good for YG.
Well, Centaur though gets a tower, so I guess that is a little bit of pressure being relieved, but definitely not great.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, pretty terrible.
And like, what's your next move as JG, right? You don't have Blink Dagger because your Sand King is honestly very poor. Stacks got stolen. Your Centaur is stopping for Blade Mail before his Blink. So you don't really have any way of setting up this Chronosphere, which is your only like big team fighting spell at the moment.
Yeah, he does have a Helm of the Dominator now on KSH, and they're gonna go for Rapido. Bangalier jumps to the side, the burrow gets missed. There is a Chrono available. Rolling Thunder gets thrown out, and Rapido just rolls it off. Epicenter gank fails miserably in the top lane.
That is... Okay, that's a Vessel on the Pango already. Okay.
They have a lot of healing with the Sand King and Centaur in the Roche pit. Skill Lay is very much stuck. And Ken now on a mega kill streak. Blade Mill is creeping closer. They should probably... Oh. Yeah, they're gonna get some nice stacks cleared up before it gets stolen by a random Sand King spotting it.
And there's a... Yeah, I mean, huge stack here for Ken. I mean, Ken is just having the time of his life. His net worth isn't the highest, but he's been a part of 6 out of 7 kills. He definitely, like, considering his first pick as well, his job's done. Like, his team is fully enabled.
Yeah, this is definitely not too shabby here for the side of Ivory, but it's still early game. We haven't seen a chrono usage. Warlock doesn't have his level 6 yet. Stampede, Sharpshooter, all these big magic damage spells will come into play. That's why I do like Rapido's build. He knows that they're going to have enough damage with the Queen of Pain Dusa. So all they need to do is just stay alive. And after the Spirit Vessel, he's going to go for that good old pipe to make sure that the hefty magic damage on the opposing side will not be too problematic.
By the way, did you know that Vessel works on Time Walk?
It does?
Yeah, it's a heal. Which also means that when you go... what's the name? When you go Holy Lock it, you actually heal more than you take from Time Walk with that item.
What about if you get Ice Blasted?
Yeah, you cannot heal from Ice Blast.
Okay. Yeah, I've never paid that much attention to it. But so Rain Centaur is going to get caught. Yeah, the big downside of playing Centaur against Disruptor is you get Glimpse and you're useless.
Yeah, that
he tried to
Blade Mail.
stampede away.
Oh, good hook shot here. That's a level 4 Lockman at 12, which is never great. And I mean, this Zeus is level 11, bro. This tower, like, it's not. This is honestly starting to look pretty grim.
This is pretty rough, yeah.
They have Static Storm, they have Glimpse. If this Void doesn't careful, he can definitely die. And they are sniffing his underwear.
That's disgusting, but no, that's absolutely horrendous of a thought.
I mean, if you think about the heroes in this game, which hero you think is the stinkiest one?
Undying, no doubt.
No. Out of this game.
Oh, this game.
Hoodwink? You know,
that's a weird question.
Musky?
But
yeah.
I would say Centaur because he's half horse.
True.
Oh, he has a two-man catch on Disruptor, but is gonna get sniped still. That was kind of cool. Unfortunately, there was no one in any close.
Yeah. At the time, though, they did get a tower. So that's a dead support for literally every tier 1 dead here on the side of JG. Not looking very great.
It's also not looking too shabby. 4K net worth, 3K net worth disadvantage isn't really that much considering how it feels like the game has been going. Oh, hookshot catch in onto the Sanking. He does pop his Epi, or tries to, but is going to get interrupted by the battery assault spam. Warlock still not level 6, so he can't drop the golem yet.
Oh, Cop taking so much damage here.
Rupido though coming in, going for skill lay, a lot of damage, Sonic Wave thrown out onto the Warlock, and the Warlock is dead, looking for more. They find a kill for Rupido, and that is 3 in the bottom area. Glimpse onto the Centaur. It's gonna Stampede, going for the Queen of Pain. That's a big kill though. That's an absolutely massive one. 8 kill streak picked up by Zarain. That is huge. Can he get away? There's a glimpse in 5 seconds. Do they have the damage behind it? Zankin comes in. Young PH misses the burrow. He's going to get hit by a stack from kinetic field. Rupido wants to get that kill. There's a chrono. Glimpse away. KSH. Young PH is going to stay alive. Rupido's on the run. They have the clockwork nearby with the hook shot potentially. He's going to go for the Sand King. Chrono gets thrown out. Sand King is caught inside the chrono. But Rupido is donezo. And now the clockwork will be next. And that net worth advantage they had just completely negated, essentially. Down to 2k. Aizen farming on the other side of the map is top net worth, but they do manage to get a couple of, especially that Queen of Pain was gigantic.
What a weird fight. Like, when I saw the Miss Burrow strike, I definitely felt like JG was, you know, just going to lose that fight straight up. But the Miss Burrow strike kind of baited Ivory into forcing that a little bit too hard. they end up in like a really weird position. Decent chronosphere from KSH. But yeah, as you said, the deuce is still uncontested, and I do feel like Deuce had such a good early game that this could be a big problem.
Yeah, it's not looking too shabby here on the dire side of things. Hookshot dodge there by Young PH, and make sure he doesn't get glimpsed by the disruptor either, so good, solid disengage. Aizen is closing in on the butterfly though. Already has the Eagle Song done, so that's at that point you just go for like Roche and high ground. Okay, SH. Static Storm caught, trying to go for the DP, but rooted immediately. Sonic Wave, but he gets the jump to the side. And they don't finish off the Faceless Void. Here's running away, trying to go for the gateway. Seems to be able to get away just in the nick of time, and out he goes. Static Storm, Stone Gaze, Sonic Wave, Hookshot, everything used, and he gets out.
Very unlucky. They didn't have range for the glimpse there. Yeah, I mean, Void is definitely getting his fair share. I mean, you can't really expect a Void to farm as fast as a Dusa, so it will take time for him to get there. And usually you don't even need to be as farmed as a Dusa. Void definitely needs like less farm to feel as impactful. But the question is whether they're gonna have the burst damage to whoever kill her. It's not whether you can kill the Void more than can they ever kill the Dusa.
Yeah, that's eventually going to be the big problem here, if they have enough burst damage. Glimpse onto Zarain, doesn't have Stampede for another 30. There is a Golem drop possible. Fatal Bond's already used. There's the Golem drop, and it's actually going to get another bounce onto the Cento, who's going to lose his life. Hookshot on the backline. Warlock is caught, and that's going to be kill number 2. Plus the Golem money. They get 2 kills. And a very big team fight cooldown out of the running for another 140 seconds, which could open up Roche. Preferably you want to get rid of Chrono for the Roche. Oh, Young PH pops the haste and will quickly run away before he gets caught by that glimpse.
Yeah, no vision. They could definitely try to Roche. The butterfly is ready for Aizen now. You have some minus armor coming from the Pangolier. 2 points already on Lucky Shot.
Pango. Zarain gets Glimpse back to spawn. And his Helm of the Dom creep gets killed off. For the clock.
Tier 1 tower will be taken here by Aizen. So yeah, I mean they're starting to put a lot of pressure here. 6k goal lead. Obviously, a lot of that is just the Dusa, but gonna have to start answering. Like 19-minute butterfly is a huge timing.
Yes, going Scotty next. After Scotty, you're looking at Ags, and then yeah, you can't even like a triple Malik core as well against Dusa. It's just not ideal.
It is definitely not great.
Kaya Sanj on the Queen of Pain, so a lot tankier now as well. Young PH gonna get spotted out. Blinks. Queen of Pain blinks over him. Glimpse comes back. Young PH hook shotted in, held in place. No burrow for another 4 seconds. Is dealt with, and that Sanking is just not having a good game whatsoever.
Yeah, he got clapped. You know, they tried to get him some stacks, but really nicely done by Ivory, just stealing most of them. Yeah, that first pick Sand King not working for now. He also, you know, did miss a lot of burrow strikes. I'm not sure if it's like a ping issue or something, but he did miss more than like 3 that I've seen. And shard for the clock.
Yeah, that's a great shard to have. Both of the shards for the Radiant side are great, so that's a plus of taking these 2 supports. Not that the dire ones are bad in the slightest, but I would say that Clockworks and especially Disruptors chart is amazing for scouting.
Yeah, very, very good. So now they're grouping up with the Dusa here. So this could be that tier 2 tower. I don't really see like a move that JG can do to stop or even distract from this, because they just don't siege as fast. So it's just a free tier 2 here for Ivory.
Yeah, easy money there. A look for more. This Dusa is, even without the Aegis, feels unkillable at this stage.
I'm gonna have to ignore her, and you know, whether you can pull that off is the problem. As you know, the Centaur, he did rush Lotus Orb. You know, he did get used like in that one fight. I think he purged Vessel, but he was already like pretty low HP. I wonder. I guess he's like extremely high armor, but a lot of the physical like a lot of damage on Ivory is not physical. Like the Deuce is starting to get stronger, but everything else there is magical.
Pangolier is physical.
Yeah.
They are looking for a fight. Epicenter being repped the entire time. They know that they're on the high ground, smoked up, because young PH going in, but misses the burrow once again. My God, Rupido is so quick with it. Glimpse sends back the Sand King. Young PH held in place, quickly taken care of. And now they're looking for more. There is no Stampede. They're going to chase for more. Can Rupido get anything done? There's a Chrono at the ready. As KSH going for the fight. Golden Drop gets used by the Warlock. The bashes onto the Pangolier. Are they going to be enough? KSH is just going to try and disengage as the rest of his team is getting mowed down. Chrono used to keep himself alive. Maybe get a kill onto the Disruptor on the side. Disruptor is gonna get taken down, but he is dead as well. TP attempt, Centaur. Nope, no way, Jose. 5 for 1 right next to the Roche pit for Ivory, and an absolutely disastrous fight.
Yeah, I mean, if you're first facing the Sand King, you gotta be landing those burrow strikes, right? Like,
I mean, to be fair, that was a ungodly dodge. Like, that was so pixel perfect of a dodge. I've rarely seen something like it.
That's the 4th one. He still needed to land like at least one of the other ones. It was definitely a good dodge, but I think the idea was correct there. You're baiting the Centaur. You just want them to dump a lot of stuff, you know, purge something for Lotus, get a good Chrono. They were patient, but this Zeus is just way too strong. Like, and that's the thing with the Centaur. Like, yeah, you got a free lane against the Dusa, but do you create enough space? I don't think they have a lot of synergy with Centaur. It's probably my point here. Like, yeah, he gets all of these items, and there is a lot of value in what he can provide. But I don't think the rest of the team, especially the Void, benefits from what the Centaur wants to do.
Yeah. It's not like you're the team with the Dusa and Deuce almost dies and you hitch a ride. Like, now you hitch a ride on a Faceless Void who's melee and he's like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's really not a lot of synergy, unfortunately. Which means that with this Aegis, I mean, usually you don't see like high ground folks at... Oh, Lord.
You just get rid of the last 2 tier 2 towers, and I would just say you go high ground. Like, there's no reason not to.
I mean, there's no Chrono for...
Centaur is gonna get rolled on, and should be... I mean, he can't run away. Like, yeah, he can still get Glimpse. Oh, you spell reflect the Glimpse. Who gives a hootenanny? As, like... Lotus is great, except for the fact it does nothing against Disruptor.
Yeah, I get the build. Like, you just get so much armor. He was also walking with the Frost Mage, so he was like 31 armor. You have Blade Mail, you have Retaliate. It's cute, but yeah, I
they
don't
don't care. They really just don't care.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the high ground knock.
Yeah, there you go. Just
how do you stop this?
I don't think you do. Like, there's no BKB on this Void, so for you to even chrono, you gotta wait for so many spells from Ivory, which, let's be frank, they don't need to use.
I mean, the funny part to me is always, like, as a support player, how do you kill Dusa illusions? At one point, they're just insanely, stupidly tanky, and as a support, you just get mowed down by random illusions walking by. Oh, sorry. Okay, face void on the side. Epicenter burrow goes in. 2-man catch, golem drop as well. Chrono in on only the Dusa with the Aegis. Clockwork is gonna get 3 hits against him. They used everything but the Stampede on the Dire side. And now they have everything available. Shot in onto the face void. He actually doesn't have mana to jump away, but he does have a magic wand to use. KSH going back in. Drake is just gonna fly by as a buyback will be used on the Hoodwink. They're looking
Void's
for
dead,
more of a fight. Dusa's going in. Void is dead. Young PH with the burrow trying to keep his faces alive, but Skill Lay is going to be a dieback in the fountain. Young PH on the run. They all just get shredded. Aizen also has a crit now with the Chrysalis, and they will continue their push. Yeah, they threw everything in the kitchen sink on it, and most of that damage went to pipe.
That's crazy, man. Like, when I saw that draft, I'm like, alright, we're strap in for a 15-minute SEA game, but no. Like, they just... Like, and that's the thing about Central. You know, you get a free lane against Dusa, but Dusa gets a free lane is pretty bad. And I guess Ivory might not have as fast of a timing, because, like, Sven can't, like, take the towers as far as the Dusa did. But I'm still scared for that timing for JG.
Is how you lasted so
The reason why I slightly like Young Guns lineup more is I think they're pretty close in terms of, you know, fighting against the enemy. Also, they don't have the best ways of getting rid of refraction charges, especially for the Sven. Like, you don't want to God Strength and then waste 3 hits on getting rid of refraction. But it's also the fact that the NP, like, they have an NP +4. If you manage to not get destroyed in the early game, that will turn into an extra core with the Spirit Vessel, Blade Mill, Shard shenanigans that can also extend the game for a very long time by splitting the map. And they have terrible counter catch on Ivory.
Terrible what?
They just can't catch. Like, he TPs somewhere on the map, and their heroes don't chase.
Okay.
Like, you blink on Sven and blink on Shaker, and that's about it. That's the catch they will have, because Shakers don't build Aghanim Scepters anymore, so he just TPs somewhere else, kills the creep wave there, cuts it. You try to push the Dire high ground, he goes for a backdoor play.
How many Helm of Doms you think we're gonna see this game? 0?
Mars might go 1, maybe. Probably gonna go Yules though. As that
Yeah,
seems
it's a
more
good use game.
Would Bristleback go it? I mean, he gets the extra armor, which is really nice against the TA, the Corrosive Dragon DK, and the Mars.
Yeah, I think it's more likely that the Mars... I mean, actually, yeah, I mean, the armor for... Yeah. Bristle might actually... No, he doesn't have it queued up, though. He's just going straight up.
Yeah, then they're probably not going to go for it. Oh, they're walking under ward vision, and yeah,
good position.
They know.
Nicely done, my Rupido.
Oh, Zarang.
Oh,
he's dead.
Yeah, his Giga did what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
That's the first time I've ever seen a ward there at the start of the game be successful. Cool.
Yeah. True. I mean, pretty clutch ward. And you gotta give it to Drake there. Definitely got the Mars off guard. But even then, I'm not sure why he would stand there, but still, unfortunate.
Yeah. However, yeah, it was kind of weird. His entire team was walking back, and he was just chilling there, like,
Yeah.
sure.
Like you
I'll stay
knew
here.
at least someone was there, but I guess he didn't expect €5, which is fair, I guess.
And looking at these 3 gorgeous lanes, where do you think most of the fun will happen?
Probably top, right? You have this like hoodwink bristle. That's a very chaotic lane. There's a lot of button smashing and spamming.
Yeah, lots of heavy sticks being built up.
I mean, bottom is pretty action-packed as well, but the heroes, like, they don't really have a lot of solo kill potential. As I say that, though, the Shadow Demon's in a weird spot. He was stacking the mana stacks. Okay.
I mean, he's happy that there's no spear on Mars, otherwise he would probably have been taken down. Speaking of which, Rain taking a decent amount of damage. Yeah, the problem of playing against Shadow Demon is that innate ability, the menace of getting the stacking amplified damage debuff.
Yeah.
Is very obnoxious, especially if he disrupts himself. He gets those illusions that also do it.
There's a really weird part of my brain that thinks that, I guess like in 5 years, when we're back with extreme creep, power creep, we're gonna see 4 Shadow Demon with Manta style. Did you know, like, your illusions apply?
Yeah,
Menace?
they apply the debuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I'd rather see the Bane core
That
with
is
Manta
also
style than the Shadow Demon.
I mean, because
the Shadow
you don't
Demon's
think it's
like
cool, because you don't want it.
Well, the idea of the best way of using that would be first disrupt yourself and then use Manta to get 5 illusions, which feels very doo-doo.
Yeah. Yeah, you also get a side of eyes and a blink, and then you...
And then you've just spent the first 40 minutes of the game farming and doing nothing.
Yes. I mean, your illusions are gonna farm fast, though, because you have manas. Just go... just play... I guess you gotta change Shadow Demon to Aji. That's how you get this to work.
Aha. Just... okay. Just make it universal,
he has
then.
2.2 agility. You gotta buff that, probably. Give him...
Just make it universal, then. For extra value. Oh, TP, top side, skill leg, going in for the hoodwink. He doesn't have scurry yet, but a nice 2-man bushwhack. No points in glimpse on the disruptor, interestingly enough. And now they're going to go for Rapido, who is going to be just fine. Now they're looking for Skill Lay, who is in a bit of trouble, and they're continuing to fight while Zorain dies bottom lane because Skill Lay is gone. Skill Lay is going to get jumped here and lose his life. And now KSH is in trouble. Lun is in trouble. They're all in trouble in that top lane. It's a bristleback, guys.
Dude, you send 3 heroes and you still lose 1, and your TA is extremely low HP, as even with the Lotus, they just find Lun.
Yeah, and KSH going in, but it's again a bristleback, and refraction charges are gone. 3 quill spray stacks on you, has to fall back. Horrible fight coming out from YG.
Yeah, that is a really bad start. I mean, thankfully, Mars is still having a great time despite the first blood that he had. But I don't know. I look at this Dragonite, and this hero just like takes a while to get online. So if you're bleeding kills in the side lanes, it's again a hero that's not gonna be very helpful early on.
To be fair, same with the Shaker. Like, you need Blink before you really do anything. Though he is having the
Shaker
pretty
farms
okay lane.
Blink faster, right? Like he has a...
Normally, yes.
Especially when he's
actually
22-9.
a lot of the time Shakers don't, because of the lane matchup tends to be 9 out of 10 times you have a terrible lane matchup. This time they gave him a very good lane matchup, and Ken is doing a terrific job. 11 denies against the DK.
Yeah.
DK has 11 denies against the Shaker. That's even more impressive.
Yeah, by the way, they could have gotten a better matchup, right? Like, they picked DK, which is interesting. I wouldn't like. I don't think it's a bad hero, but it's definitely like an easy matchup for Shaker. So when JG first picked the same thing, they got heavily punished in mid lane. But I don't feel like he did the same to Ivory when they could have. Oh, PH might just be dead here.
Yeah, is on the run.
Miss chance.
Fissure block.
Oh!
Bushwhack, and he does eventually get taken down. Long range catch. Lun is here. They do have Glimpse available this time, but the creeps, everything is tanking the hits from the tower. Teehee underneath the tower. They're fighting right now. Glimpse is Ken back, but a little bit too late. Lun is in trouble. 4 Shadow Poison stacks. That's going to be 5.
The mana stacks.
And that is disastrous here for the side of YG. They are actually just playing really poorly.
They are not playing well, man. Like, yeah, the NP rotations didn't work out. And then, like, all of your heroes are just not built to play from behind. Like, TA needs a lot of space. Mars usually doesn't want to, like, rush a Blink Dagger. I feel like if he doesn't get it early, game's just over. And he's, you know, stopped for 2 bracers. He's going phase boots. I feel like he needs to go, like, naked boots into lane, or this game might just spiral out of control again.
Yeah, both sides also making some stacks happen. That should help. Shaker, of course, can just echo the stacks, or you give it the Bristle back. That's also a possibility. Bristle, I've
Farms
seen
the dire stacks though.
TA.
Yeah, but you know, it does take a while.
Yeah, well, side blades are pretty amazing. At level 6, you can clear them pretty easily. Oh, in mid.
They're setting up for an Echo.
Echo drop going in for the
baby.
DK, and young PH is dead once again as they are chasing deeper, but they can't really get the catch onto Disruptor. Lots of damage taken there, but another great move, and they're gonna immediately look, are there some nice camps here that we can steal? Just like last game, they walk into the enemy's area to yoink some creeps.
Yeah, that's the
And
dude, this Shaker. So fat.
a glimpse coming up onto Drick. He will get caught, and that's a 5 kill streak going to young PH though.
He really needed that. Like, he, even after all of that, he's still the lowest net worth core. So definitely in need of some gold. Has the Blink Dagger queued up, but still very far away from it.
And that's the big advantage that they have, is the cores are all very close in terms of, like, KSH is the top net worth core at the moment, well tied with Aizen, who's just overtaken him. But the cores are doing evenly. The supports, that's where the difference in terms of funds is. Drick and T are way more farmed than Skill Lei and Lun.
True.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Very
attack.
true. With that said, though, they are going for the mid lane again. They get, that's 4 euros arena.
3-man arena can catch. Ken getting pushed back, has no echo. Skill ATP's through with his little urn there. Can they get any damage? Aizen with the God Strength going for the NP. The only one dead so far is Arain, throws the spear. Will find a kill, but can he run away? Fissure block. Drake is trying to chase him down. He actually does juke his way through, and they turn towards Drake. On the side, KSH is stealing the stacks, and that was a very big neutral creep camp stack taken care of.
Okay. Torpedo will not chase. Just afraid of the turn potential here. But the stacks will be, for the most part, farmed by Ivory. the TA was poking, but didn't really get many of those.
This game is a good recovery from YG so far, looking like they're at least ready to keep fighting.
Yeah, that Mars TP was really important. Really good arena. I mean, it's not like they gained that much, but they definitely, like, that could have snowballed really hard if he didn't TP. But, you know, the end result is his Blink Dagger still being worked on. The Dragon Knight is getting into a reasonable spot here.
And he's going for the Ancient Stack on the DK. DK is close to his Blink. Shaker is not.
I'm surprised. I mean, he did stop for a lot of intermediary items. I guess it is expected. Just trying some stacks on Ken. Stacks for YG as well.
Yeah, they should clear out those Ivory stacks soon before they get yoinked. They have 3 heroes that are really good at clearing stacks. So that's a plus. Like, you can give it to any of the 3 heroes easily.
They are forcing this tower here. Banish onto the TA.
Oh, Arena catch onto Rapido. Sharpshooter onto the Mars, but a nice spear sends Rapido back from behind. Eisen walks in, gets the kill onto Lunz. Rain is on the run. Oh, he is 30 HP, 19 HP on the Mars. Misses the spear though, but a nice God's Rebuke there sends him back. Bushwhack in onto the TA, gets stunned up. KSH in trouble. A lot of damage taken, and that's a big kill for Eisen. Now on a killing spree, and that is painful because that's the top net worth of the Dire team smacked down.
Great rotation from Eisen. At the end of the day, they try to go for him, but the Kyokasui Getsu Genjutsu there just stopping Mars, just misses the spear, and that's not great. They broke lift this tower though, so I wonder if they feel like they can defend. I don't think they can.
No, they don't have Arena. It's also going to be a first item Lotus for the Bristleback, it seems.
Huh.
I guess Spirit Vessel is annoying, but that's again just like it. DK stun, maybe.
Dispel the trap slow.
Oh, Rapido gets stunned up. Turned his back in time though. That's the advantage, though. Taking a lot of damage to break onto the Mars. They do take him down as it is gonna be Rapido dropping dead. Shaker still now finally has the money for his Blink Dagger. I guess he probably dropped the Echo on the Ancient Stack because it died.
Yeah. Does have that blink though. Will be ready for echoing 20. This is a huge timing. Ivory could definitely smoke. We're gonna have Sharpshooter as well. I think anyone could die. They don't really have any saves on JG.
You're also getting a Blink Dagger soon on the top net worth Sven. He has his Mask of Madness Echo Saber already done, so those are his farming items at the ready. Skill Lay. Got to be careful there. They're both under heavy ward vision. But they're gonna head towards bottom to look for the Mars catch here. Experience Shrine is almost up, and that's why they're headed here.
Oh, if he gets the echo on those creeps, never mind, they're dead. But they will get the experience. Nah, okay.
Sorry, knows something funky's up. And that's going to be double.
And he tried to steal the room,
Shrine.
by the way, on the other side.
Double Shrine here picked up for the side of Ivory. A lot of experience that the Dire supports need. Disruptor still level 6. Nate's Prophet
Echo wasted, by the way,
7.
on the other side. They tried to kill Mars and they wasted Echo.
Okay, that's pretty big. Rapido, though, gotta be careful. Young PH has that Blink Dagger. Is gonna get hit by Demonic Purge, but didn't take damage, so he gets the Blink out. And Mars...
They want to come back. 4 heroes here. They have Glimpse for the Bristle.
Gets speared back. Front side facing. Rupido dropping low. On the run is going to get taken down with that last hit and another kill. This Bristleback really not anywhere close as tanky as he would like.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, definitely not the greatest game. Obviously, you know, the TA pick, what he does really well is annoy the TA as they find skill A here. What? He is definitely under vision. Hello. He tried to place that ward, but there was already a ward, and no, I'm not even sure what happened, but somehow they knew he did it.
You know, spidey senses or some shit.
Yeah. Okay. Vessel's gonna be skill A's item.
Eisen is being caught up slowly by KSH. And again, the big difference in net worth is really just the supports here. And a little bit Eisen.
Yeah. Hey, it's still 5k though. Pretty sizable amount, but they do have the
Not
levels
unbeatable.
at least on the supports. Having level 7 on Disruptor very big with the Glimpse and the LT.
Well, TA's got the Deso done. Now is going to go for her Blink, which would mean at that point all 3 Dire Cores would have their Blinks available and are ready to fight. Rapido's got his Lotus, which the armor is nice, again, and the regen from it. And I guess against the Spirit Vessel, which is soon enough to be done, it would be pretty solid to have. For the rest, it's not like the most amazing loads game. Later, of course, it will be, because there are going to be stuff like, you know, Mars is going to get a Scythe of Ice at one point, and a whole bunch of other items like that will come into play, but at this stage, still lackluster.
Yeah, Svendo, Blink, Echo, Mask of Madness. He smokes with the team. They don't find anyone, but they
They're
get
going
a
Roche.
tower. Oh, that is a huge move. Yeah, they can do that. Level 2 Goo. So, very easy Roshan here. They're gonna get a tier 1 tower, but losing Roshan and also...
Well, they might actually catch this fight. They have double Blink available. God Strength has just ended. Roche is only half HP.
How?
Nowhere near
Get
enough damage.
damage.
Yeah, Sven just doesn't have the damage yet, even with God Strength.
I think if Verso wasn't tanking, like if Verso's tanking, they should have definitely have the damage. But I guess they didn't see Roche being low HP, but they get Ken.
That's a big kill. Shaker dead, tier 1 tower secured. That's
And now they will check Roche, and they might actually get it.
Yeah, they've got a TA with the Deso. Roche dies very quickly. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, Roche. I think it might not be super free because the Hoodwink will try and... No.
And just like that, Ivory kind of dropped the ball there.
Yeah, the Shaker definitely not having like the greatest impact there. He wasted the Echo on the Mars and now, yeah, it's picked off. Sven's still incredibly farmed, but this is kind of a wonky matchup, right? I wouldn't say TA counters Sven, but it's not like Sven is a great pick against TA either. Like they just want to play different roles in the fight.
Yeah, this game is wide open compared to game number 1. We don't really see an advantage here just yet, but KSH in terms of net worth on the TA is about the same as that Sven. And the Sven has more struggles against the TA than the TA against the Sven.
Oh, they find Mr. Zaufrad.
Yeah, that's a quick kill onto the Mars trying to TP out. He's going for the BKB after his Blink Dagger. Not too surprising. A bit interesting that he does not go for the Yule Scepter this game. most Marses tend to go for Yules. Okay,
Yeah.
SH. Bushwhack caught by Drake.
Oh, glimpse back though.
Then got glimpsed back to Narnia, as he now has to run back towards the fight. KSH though stunned up. Still has that first life. Static Storm gonna be a great catch. No Echo being able to be dropped yet. And jumping from KSH, chasing for more. Going back in. Aizen, can they kill off the TA's first life? Because of course he still has one more. Young PhDK stun. Aizen is dead. Rupido gets glimpsed back into a terrible spot. Has to go for the run, but KSH and Young PH clean him up, and that's a disastrous fight for Ivory.
Yeah, it's so unlucky. Like, the Sentinel's one hit away from killing the Disruptor. Also, the Shaker being too greedy again. Like, this time he doesn't use the Echo and just doesn't do enough damage. The fight gets turned around. This Disruptor pick proving to be very good on both sides. Like, the fights are so much cleaner to play when you have that. At least pre-BKBs, which are being built at the moment. The Sven's already on his way, and even the Bristleback wants one.
This game is wide open now. As well, I'm saying wide open, but YG is taking the lead here.
Yeah, 3k gold lead, pretty sizable. Oh, this can. TP away.
They were looking for something that they did not manage to gain.
Young PH. No. Instead of stunning, he ulted first, which was not the play.
Well, the Bristleback impact has been lacking. Is going for the BKB, and then afterwards the Crimson Guard. That might help out a little bit to try and keep himself alive, but the TA's damage output is immense, and he doesn't even have a crit yet. Rapido is gonna get stunned up. Front face, boom! That meld strike in the face, instantly dead. Catch onto the Shadow Demon, will get glimpsed back by the Disruptor, as it will be another kill coming in for YG, and they're on a wear and tear right now with the TA front line and center.
Yeah, this Bristle definitely not working as well as they wanted. But you know, to be fair, I think the Bristle did get like heavily countered, considering how good of a lane Shaker had. I'm surprised they can manage to find better fights. So far, he is lacking a lot, and this is another tier 2 he will falling in. I think that's the thing. Like, if you said it, Dragonite scales very well later on because he just had like this free-ish mid game. He is literally a second carry.
Yeah, normally you'd have like the Bristleback on the other side that does that same story, because Shaker doesn't. It's just Shaker's really good to get the stun lock essentially, but if the enemy just pops BKB, they don't care most of the time. Disruptor, they don't want to kill the Disruptor. That would be a very bad catch. They want KSH, who is going very far backwards. All these couriers are flying, so they know who is where, but they can't seem to spot them. Lund Disruptor's even TPing out. Fissure block too late. Smoke Gang failed, as they're also all under ward vision now, and it's a beautiful dodge from YG, perfectly juking them.
Yeah, they played really well.
Zarang, is he
they
dead?
Might not even. Is he? I mean, he has BKB TP.
Yeah, but okay, he sees the courier of the Sven nearby. Yep. Sven knows he's there. That gives me chills all over. So can they catch him? Will they catch him? They've got like the courier scouting him, and Fissure block randomly. Shadow Demon poison.
Very close.
Spooky, scary
He
skeletons.
didn't BKB TP, so could have potentially died there. But I mean, yeah, they're getting all the towers. This TA did hit critical mass, already ahead of the Sven by a fair amount.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This could definitely go 3 games. I might have jinxed Ivory on purpose, of course.
Oh,
Highest
catch.
amount of
Again, onto Ken, going in for more TE. No disengage possible there for the Shadow Demon. Second kill, and Shaker out of the running for 40 seconds once more. Quickly, Eisen's running through mid to cut the creep wave.
Tower is under
And
yeah.
that is pretty impactful. Though... Okay. Oh, he even finds a nice neutral creep camp stack. They have that observer ward on the high ground, so he actually knows if anyone is coming in towards his direction. Not much to be
He
gained
might
here
scout
from those kills.
a little courier. Oh, 1 courier. That's a Daedalus. That's nice.
That's going to be another 2.5 minutes before KSH can finish off the Daedalus.
Oh,
As Eisen now Disruptor's still chasing after him, like constantly. Where is he? He's somewhere here. Okay, there he is. Okay, catch him. Blinks to the side. He walks
He
over a
trapped.
trap though, so they know where he's walking and they're all TPing. He's
oh, he didn't BKB TP. Oh, my
Oh
God.
no! Yeah, he did. God's strength, can he get a kill on the skill lane? Nope! Trees, baby, trees! Fear the trees.
So
There's now also
I mean-
no God strength, no BKB for the next 80 seconds. So, if he just died, they could still use that in the next fight. But now they know, oh, he has nothing if we go high ground.
yeah, they are just splitting a lot of kills. Like Ivory, they really tried to make some of these fights work, but they got, you know, unlucky. They also position, but as you said, no God strength. So what do you like? You just randomly jump here? No, I don't think that. Yeah, you do.
Oh, KSH takes a lot of damage, but they already lose Ken. 4 staff back. Yep, there's refraction, baby. There's refraction. Echo Slam pops refraction. No damage coming in afterwards. Rapido gets smacked down. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy for YG as they walk up the high ground. Look to clear it up. No Sven, BKB, or God Strength. They know he's not a threat anytime soon.
Okay, that's. I guess they do have to keep tower in the mid lane.
Not for long.
Then again. Yeah, true. But they will have God Strength once they're hitting high ground. If they do, which they will. So yeah, 9 seconds and BKB is up. The problem is that Echo. That's a 70-second cooldown.
Yeah, next Roche gonna be important as well to be secured, because that gives the banner for the high ground push. A little experience shrine steal. Eisen gotta run, gets spotted out by the curse of the old growth. NP has Ags now as well, and Eisen is so slow, running away. Look at all these scouting tools just to try and catch the Sven. He will be able to get the TP out just in time as they stop chasing for blood.
Yeah, should be okay. But yeah, that's the thing. This Russo hero definitely feeling like a big oversight. You know, the tanky part is nice if you're ahead, but when you're behind and can't really initiate, it's really a lot of pressure on the Sven as they find the dragon.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the 2p10, but won't be able to get away. Young PH, big kill secured. Roche just respawned as well, top side next to a God Strength. Sven is looking to jump further, but pops the BKB. Skill A is going to go for the TP attempt, but Skill A is actually going to stay alive right now because the Mars is going to jump in. There's no BKB on the Sven anymore. He wants to go for KSH, who doesn't give a damn with that nice, beautiful refraction charges coming in. And Rupido, can he get away? Has a BKB, so should be able to dodge and weave his way through. They're going to go for Drick next to Roche, get that Aegis, get the banner. And it was a young PH buyback used.
Yeah, that BKB on the gun for the Sven was a little bit too much. You know, I get it, like you don't have enough God Strength duration to Roche yourself, so you want to just finish JG. But, yeah, as a carry, like, I think he was the one player that was, like, stable enough that gave me hope that this game was still winnable for Ivory, but now, it's definitely looking grim. Like, this might be, like, a 90-10. Yeah, 12-88 win probability for Ivory.
It goes to show as well, like, the TA feels so confident in his team to respond that he's still just not going BKB. I know that TAs don't always go BKB, but just completely ignoring it altogether.
Yeah. Very... This is the type of game where you're so ahead that you just want to keep snowballing further and further. And yeah, Swift Blink is pretty much the last item until she's 6-slotted. They even gave the Aegis to Dragon Knight, which is kind of uncharacteristic, especially because it is a transformation hero. So, a little bit surprising they did that.
Still looking superb as we can see this game go for YG and take us to game number 3. Of course, the other series has already been concluded for the people watching. Execration won that series 2-0.
Definitely the favorites for a lot of people. Maybe not 2-0 though.
I would have thought Kukuis would be closer.
Yeah.
I mean, they have pretty... At least they have historically good players in that roster.
Cares about history though.
That's true. It's all about the young bloods, the Satanics, the Amars. And CSGO, the Donks.
Amar's getting old though. He did win TI. So gotta be careful so don't drop off.
How old is that old man? 20 years old. He's from 2005.
He does look 40 though.
Yes,
I guess, yeah,
very
31,
much so. It's
31,
the beard.
31-year-old man, you know, 3-year-old kid, and a very beautiful wife.
Okay, okay. Look at me. My life's perfect. I do food reviews.
Good position by Ivory here. They have heroes on the left side. Trying to...
Ken is going to get jumped. KSH needs help right now. He's going to get blown up, though, by the Echo from Ken. As they will find a kill in response. The Aegis is on the DK, so not ideal. There's going to be the refresh from Zarain. Catches up the Sven again. Rupido now looking for the Disruptor, who is elusive as hell, as he just pops Gale guard and walks away. DK still going in for more, and Zarain. Dude, this is why you just don't go against Marses. They're stupid. The double arena shenanigans is insane. Ken, no BKB available, gets disrupted to try and keep him alive. Speared backwards. Is he going to stay alive? Thanks to the Spear, it seems so. Young PH going to lose his first life. Zarain is going for the backline, looks at TE. Disruptor blinking in as well, is going to get smacked down. And now it looks like this fight might be a bit problematic for Zarain. Can he even kill off TE? Yes, he does, but he's going to get taken down, and not too bad of an engagement there. Yes, it was a Rupido buyback, but they keep the ball going.
Yeah, you know, I can appreciate the cockiness of giving the Aegis to the Dragon Knight, but if TA has Aegis there, this, like, there's no way Ivory has, like, the game's pretty much over. Yeah, maybe a little bit of an oversight. We'll see if Ivory can use that to come back. Although, you know, as we saw, this Dragon Knight's already doing so much damage. I would also argue JG has the better late game. This is not going to be easy if Ivory is, you know, to take this game.
The part that I just find hilarious is TA dies from Echo Slam. Okay, I'm a get BKB.
Welcome to the world of carries, my friend.
How long can I play this game without going for a BKB? Yep, okay. That was the max duration.
As much as they want. If you're winning, it's fine. But now they're gonna smoke here, looking for that
Young PH.
the dragon.
Smoke broke
Yeah,
on
good
the
position.
Sven, so that's a good move there from Lund. Well, KSH is, yeah, he's just, they don't want to do anything until he gets his BKB.
Which will take a little bit, so there is opportunity here for some openings by Ivory. Refresher actually kind of close for Shaker.
Yeah, that will be a pretty big one. Sven is going for the full Daedalus with a good crit. You can especially blow up those supports in one hit. But on the other hand, Disruptor is starting to build his Ags, and that's going to be another huge item in this game. If he can secure it.
Not that the Shaker has enough mana to even like use, you know, his kit to the full extent, but double echo is still very scary.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, double echo is always it's the whole stun lock combination that lasts for like a solid 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, like if you actually find, and that's the thing, right? Even with BKB, there's no saves on GG. You can still kill the TA if you hit the double echo properly. All you need is the Sven hitting the TA alongside the Shaker.
Dire's top tower is under
And then
attack.
hope that no one else is anywhere close.
Yes.
Because you, even if, like, the problem can also still be arena. Even if you pop BKB, you can get inside the arena, but he's got the facet where, like, you can't see. So it's always a bit of a guess. Plus, if he puts the arena at the edge of TA and you still have to walk through the arena to hit the TA, stuff like that. And then you have a random sprout holding you in position.
Dire are scanning.
Because Sven doesn't have a quelling blade.
How many mechanics do we have that like don't allow you to see stuff? Like, is it only arena and seeing red?
Arena, I guess technically, like, Night Stalker, you see less, I think.
What if there was an item that is like glasses, and if you have it, like, you don't get affected by that?
I mean, I think if someone pops BKB inside the arena, you can still see them.
I am not sure.
Because that's the only moment I ever see my teammates when they're in arena with this facet, is when like Lifestealer pops in Rage. You can see Lifestealer in the arena.
Yeah, but that's not for Night Stalker, right?
Yeah, no, not my. But I was just thinking about like a way to see in the darkness or whatever, the void.
Getting close to Roche spawn timing here, and we are, you know, this is getting later and later. The refresher did get revealed, but the Shaker did buy 3 mangoes, so he does have a way to utilize the refresher combo now. Dude, my client is so laggy. I'm not sure if like it's the same for you. Like I'm watching on slideshow here.
I don't have that issue. Get
Yeah,
good?
You are
maybe
20,000 kilometers away from me, so that's probably why.
Yes, but are you close? You're probably closer to Southeast Asia than I am.
No way. It's like an 18-hour flight for me, I think.
The other way around?
Wait, so Brazil, Philippines.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a 18,000 kilometers from you. What's your...
Oh, never mind. They're going to get the jump in. There's the catch. Quickly blowing up Teehee. The save on to the Hoodwink attempted. Echo Slam drop. Quickly, they're going to go in
Second
for
Echo.
the TA, and the TA is dead. Young PH is now in trouble as well. And this is problematic. 2 dead. The rest has to run away.
Oh, that was perfect. No hesitation. He jumps with BKB on, uses the mango to have full mana. Yeah, that's the dream. I mean, that's the execution I expected from Ivory earlier, but they pulled it off. Unfortunately, they might get a lucky rush, but I think it's still good enough.
That was a really solid jump there. It's about 10,000 kilometers to the Philippines.
Okay.
So you are, yeah. Oh well, the more you know.
Like twice, my ping should be twice as big if it was linearly related to distance, which it is. Oh, they also find DNP, but he does TP away. Oh, wait. Shit.
Whoopsie daisy.
Hello? I think if he didn't DC, he could have stopped the TP. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's Dota for you. Also DC on the Shadow Demon. Hopefully there are no actual issues here. The only issue is that TA didn't pop that BKB in time.
I mean, it was a blind echo though.
You were on the
You don't
enemy's
want to
high
like
ground.
randomly pop BKB when you're like.
I mean, you
20
were
kilo
on the
ahead.
enemy's high ground as well, and you were already killing their supports. You killed one, you were fighting to kill the other.
But then, like, I don't know. Then, like, what do you do? Like, you gotta, as you disengage, like, you have to run, right? So, you probably just have to disengage if you pop BKB there.
Yeah. But then you'd probably have wasted, like, Echo and their God Strength or something as well, so you can walk away.
Yeah, but they might not jump if they see your BKB, right?
Yeah, then you just hit the tier 3 tower until it drops, maybe the range racks, and walk away in 9 seconds.
No, but then he echoes.
But not, you just go away before the BKB ends.
Yeah, well.
But they already did jump the high ground. Like, there was a Mars Arena there. And then after the Mars Arena was gone, then came the Echo. And, you know, once the arena's gone, that's normally when you jump.
Yeah. I don't know if they were smoked when they jumped, but they do not have any more smokes on Ivory, apparently. And by the way, Hoodwink has an axe. She's been getting pretty fat.
Yeah, saw that in that previous fight. He popped his decoy ability inside the arena after being disruption saved, and that kept him alive. This is
pretty much done for the disruptor, which is the scary part of this game.
yeah, they're looking for Roche soon to be. It is up right now, so it is gonna get spotted by both teams. That it is up, and in the pit they go. Don't think they can. Yeah, they can definitely not respond in time.
I mean, the
Disruptor's
disruptor's
going though.
nearby, but he doesn't have.
Well, are they gonna attempt it? No, they're gonna. Well, Zalrain is walking. No, too late. That's a refresher shard now as well for the Sven. MP is going in for the fight. Arena catch Eisen pops the BKB, goes for the TP immediately, as they are gonna spot themselves at least a kill on the disengage. But BKBs are now used. They do have the refresher. Sven's God Strength is also used. Bristleback's BKB is also used. And Earthshaker's got BKB. They have no BKBs on Ivory.
Yeah. Do you force this? Apparently,
Radiant's
maybe.
top tower is under attack.
I mean, this is as good as any. DK can just hit it from solid range. Yeah. How long till God's Strength? Oh, he did pop the refresher on Sven. So he has BKB and God's Strength available. There's gonna be the jump. Young PH pops nothing. He's just straight up dead. Skill lay on the run now as well. Going for the TP away. Zarain. There's gonna be the refresh from Ken. Takes a lot of damage though. Gets the straight save the disruption. Ison's going for the fight against KSH. Walks away. Arena catch. Gets the dodge there with the neutral outworld staff. Zarain on the run as KSH is gonna get stunned up. No BKB available for the TA and KSH is dead. 100 seconds and no buyback available for the TA, and this might be their shot for Ivory. They still have the Aegis available.
I mean,
Young PH bought back on the DK as well.
You gotta give it to them, right? Like, you want to exploit all of those BKBs being down, but it's still a refresher echo. You cannot underestimate how strong that is. And yeah, I feel like they overplayed their hand. And the Shaker, like, that was the one BKB that didn't get used, and that's the one you.
Oh no, he did. He popped refresher. He dropped echo refresher BKB.
I see. So they weren't fast enough. Yeah.
And
no buyback on TA either. I guess they do have tier 2, so this might just be a lane of barracks.
This probably is a lane of racks. They can't get more than that, so I just say let them have the mid set of racks. But complete disaster here for YG. I mean, they pushed the high ground and then lost the DK. And then on the disengage went for the re-engage, but DK was just too far away to rejoin the fight. No damage came out from the Dragon Knight whatsoever that engagement. TA almost got the kill onto the Sven. Like, very close to pop that first life, but not good enough. Oh, Young PH going in for the stun. Onto the Sven. There's actually a lot of damage taken. Arena drop. The Sven losing his first life. Rupido pops the BKB. Zarain now on the run. Can he get away? Sven is going to be held in position. Zarain, though, on the side is going to get sniped down. Has a buyback.
Shaking so far away from him. I don't know why. Still, after all of that, they will get lane.
Yeah, they popped the Aegis. That's it. That's all they managed to gain.
Yeah. Still tier 2s on the side.
Oh, Rupido.
Back.
Mars buyback as well. There's going to be a jump in onto Young PH on the side. Eisen caught inside the trees. And they want to re-engage. Ags from NP coming in. He tries to dodge it, but there's going to be the finisher block. Jump in from Ken. Rupido drop in low. The Bristleback is dead, but there's Eisen still with the God Strength running. Going for the fight, chasing in for more. Wants to go for KSH, who is going to get broken. Is going to get Demonic Purge, and KSH is dead. Buyback is available if he wants to try and re-engage, but now it's going to be 3 dead. And KSH comes back, but it might be just a little bit too late. No, Young PH jump in onto Drick. The hoodwink disruption saved once more. Zarain is nearby.
Sure.
Drick will die as Lund is going to jump in aggressively, chasing the back line. Zarain Mars is chasing for more. Has another arena catch available. Is going to pop it. Hold them in position. Eisen staying alive so well thanks to the Outworld staff. Echo dropped by Ken. Trying to keep KSH alive, who's turning his attention towards Ken. The Shaker is going to be able to finally drop as KSH gets himself back to the fountain.
What a crazy fight there. The Eggs debut on Disrupt was so close to being enough, but they just powered through it. The TA wasn't there.
Oh, Rupido. Rupido needs to be careful. He doesn't have a buyback. That's a dieback if they catch him. Pops the BKB on the run. Has the TP in 5.
For the TP. Should be fine. Should be fine. Or shoot.
Aizen has a BKB God Strength though, and KSH walking in, doesn't have a buyback available. There's going to be the arena catch. He didn't pop the BKB in time on the Sven, but can he keep on going? He's going to chase KSH, needs those refractions. He's going to get the blink away. Lund Disruptor is left behind. Will get taken down. Zarain also no buyback available, has an arena in 5 seconds.
No
can he
either.
try and get out? Blink to the side. It seems he should be able to get out in the nick of time, but somehow... Oh, wow, there was still a banner standing in mid. Somehow they stay alive on YG.
They also lost a tier 4. That fight was so long that the creeps were there for a long time. But yeah, I mean, this game is anyone's game. It's literally 50-50 here on Gaben Plus. But yeah, now that we have the refresher on the Shaker, the fights are looking much harder for JG. Like, they don't have that level of control. And it feels like as long as Ivory can 100-0 either the TA or the DK, the fight gets really hard for GG to turn around.
This Teehee on the Shadow Demon has been so impactful with the constant disruption saves. So many times he keeps someone alive with one more hit to go. Has the Ags now done as well, so double Demonic Purge in those fights is like, there's an Aeon Disc on Mars, but there's a Demonic Purge on the other side.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? As long as they Demonic Purge whoever they engage, even when you turn the BKB on, you're just not running away from that Sven hitting you. Like, you just guarantee that the Sven is gonna do the full extent of his damage to whoever gets them.
Even that
That's 5 on the Shaker as well.
Let's see, what does the DK have? Worm's Wrath effect during Elder Dragon form. Doesn't that just do a little bit more damage?
Yeah.
What?
Like, it's a little bit minus armor.
It's like 1.5 minus armor more. Or
It's incredible.
how much does it become stronger in his Elder Dragon form?
And it's 15 more damage per second. Holy moly.
Yeah, but is that in his Elder Dragon form or?
I think so.
Oh, Wormwrath
It's
bonus. He gets
range.
90% bonus in Wormwrath, so you get 50% on the 90%. So that's like you do an extra 3 armor reduction. I mean, 12 Dragon Blood HP regen and especially 12 armor against the Sven. It does get broken every single time though.
Yeah, they have break, so I think that's why. I think usually that's the better thing for sure. Unless you're playing blue DK, I think.
Blue DK is
Blue DK
amazing with the healing reduction. Like right now, you'd probably want blue DK.
Yeah, for sure. So Roshana is getting pretty close. Do we have any new refreshers here? Mars does have his, but it's been there for a while. He's going Side of Vice, but
Scythe on the NP. Now you have Disruptor with the Ags ready.
yeah, NP's really fat. Like, he's actually more farmed than Young PH.
And Zorain and Rupido and close to Ken. God, he's fat. But his item, I mean, Vlad's is nice to have, and he has Octarine Core.
And that's the reason they lost those tier 4s, right? You're just shoving all of the waves all the time, like with this Octarine Core as well. So, and even the level 20 talent, it's very hard for, like, Ivory needs to be careful. They don't have a global hero to push the waves as well. They also don't have a Helm of the Dominator. That bottom lane is going to be a constant problem they have to account for.
Bright and breezy.
Yeah, especially once NP gets his level 25. So you can constantly keep TPing in, out, in, out, in, out. Also, we didn't get a Helm of the Dominator this game. Didn't even talk on that.
It was good.
Sven has
Nature's
that
healing.
refresher orb. So that's
Radiant are scanning.
spooky. Double BKB especially spooky. They don't really
Plus
have any
one.
BKB piercing tools except for level 30 TA with the Melted Bash. but he needs to a level and a half to reach it.
And a lot of the times we also see the other talent, right? But oh, never mind. He's 28. Yeah, I don't know why I thought level 24.
Free shard for the disruptor. I mean, might as well.
Well, it's fine. Are we missing any shards? Shadow Demon doesn't have.
DK has none.
Fireball, so good this game.
I mean, everything helps.
Radiant's middle
But the
barracks
Shadow
are under
Demon one
attack.
is surprising that he doesn't have it, considering he has Ag, so he gets 2 charges of the Demonic Cleanse as well.
I agree. There's like a fair amount of stuff to dispel too,
Radiant's top
like
tower.
Thunderstrike and
Radiant's
the
middle
Curse
barracks
and
are
the
under
TA
attack.
traps. Meld minus armor. They are camping Roche here, and it did spawn. They didn't check in time. I mean, they checked a little bit too early, and now they're gonna have to respawn.
Yeah, because they're otherwise gonna get Rax.
Oh,
Link
look
away
out.
by Young PH. And they're gonna immediately TP for Roche.
Yeah. You have to smoke. You have to smoke instantly. Do they have one? They do not have one. I guess it's just Roche for Dire then?
TA has a trap in the pit. I don't, you know, that's why. You can't look in the pit anymore.
Fight in the pit though.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get a fight against them because it looks like they get a free Roche. They're walking now, but they're slow.
So
And they're
are
gonna
they
get spotted
finally
out.
gonna give TA an Aegis here?
No. What?
Interesting.
There's still a banner.
I mean, I understand that the DK is the one, you know, hitting high ground, but I still feel like if they just 100 to TA, like the DK is gonna come back with no dragon form, right? Like, shouldn't you just give Mars the Aegis at this point, or even like the disruptor? I don't know.
DK is not scary at all. Like, he just gets bullied in all
He's
of these
kind of
fights.
scary, but like his second life is meaningless.
I
I guess
mean,
he has a refresher shard. I guess.
Sven and Bristleback both kill him.
Yeah.
So then I don't really find him that terrifying. If 2 of your cores kill him and the third one... Okay, the third one has a bit of a problem against you, but if he drops a double echo on your face while you're next to creeps, you still die. Because 3.6k HP is not a lot for a DK.
Not really.
Actually, most of these heroes have around 3k. Sven has 4k. That's the highest HP hero this game.
Bristleback is going Battle Fury.
What?
That's awesome. Yeah, for the Quelling Blade, I think. She's like, I'm carrying this freaking Quelling Blade for my Sven. Like, he's been cutting a lot of sprouts in the fights. So, yes, he feels like that's how he can do more damage and still, like, keep the Quelling Blade.
And the Shadow Demon also still has a Quelling Blade.
Yeah.
Gift from the totems of battle.
I think, yeah, K-Sage queued up that he wants to go for the Rapier. And he's gonna get a bottle with the amplified
Rapier, no
damage rune.
Aegis. Pretty cocky.
Young PH, okay, so Young PH has the Refresher Shard as well, so if he dies the first time, he comes back with the second round of BKB Elder Dragon form. That's at least something.
We are approaching minute 60 items here. Could be pretty high. Mars has gold for Vice, but they are smoking without buying it just because his buyback timer is starting to approach, so it could be game losing to buy a set of Vice, but it could also be game winning.
Well, a good catch. can change everything. But the counterplay potential from Ivory's side is also terrifying.
Radiants are scanning.
Go Scepter
Especially the
done
fact
for
that
Hoodwink.
everyone... Okay, DK in about 25 gold. Everyone now has a buyback available, so you're gonna have to deal with multitudes of multitudes. Nice TP there from the NP. Gets a good observer ward in the Radiant space.
Oh, that's a nice one. There is a gem on the Hoodwink, but she's not there at the moment. It's really hard though to actually go high ground like this Shaker with Octarine level 25. Like so many engine totems. Like you clear the wave without even being close. Oh, TP top, what's happening here?
Yeah, they're looking for the NP.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
he
barracks
might
are
be
under
dead.
attack.
Yes.
Radiant structures are
Wait,
fortified.
Well, they're fighting
Mid
in
lane,
the
they're
Radiant
losing
space.
barracks. They have to glyph. They did kill the DK.
Aegis bot.
The Shaker is like. What the?
BKB
Shaker's
used. Arena
echoing.
catch onto the Shadow Demon. That's the big target. Can they kill him off? They do lose the NP.
droning,
Buys back
bro.
immediately. Stack Storm Kinetic Field. Catch comes up. The Sven. They lose the Ancient in very quick succession. They just nuke it completely. This last fight.
Top to kill a What am I watching?
Of pushing powers behind their lineups. So they do on the Radiant side, but I just don't see them winning the early game too strong. Because NP can TP anywhere to help. Dawn gets his ulti quickly. At level 6 he can TP anywhere to help, and Doom should have a good lane.
It's okay.
Yeah. To me, the biggest thing is how this Ember Dawnbreaker lane is gonna go. Because in my mind, Dawnbreaker should do really well. So,
That's a strange manner of
as you said, there's like global capability with the clockwork as well. They can snowball this game really hard. And even if they don't, I still feel like, you know, late game should still be theirs.
30
Well,
seconds
there's the
to
smoke up. Let's see if there will be any early catches here. Yeah, the biggest thing about Ember that is great is the fact that he's a Mage Slayer builder. And you get that damage reduction, which is really good onto enemies. But it's also not really the greatest game for that, because
Yeah.
they do have a lot of spell damage, but also NP is just going to be a right-click war at 1.2. KSH walking in. Okay, just the 2-for-2 bounty rune trade. No weird shenanigans there. KSH has to go for the long way around.
Yeah. Will TP, but... Or will he? I mean, he has to.
Oh, he's getting his tangos first.
Okay. Nicely done. Looking at the lanes, I think maybe the hardest lane here is going to be...
I think bottom for YG.
Yeah, top lane is actually, like, even though you can eat the boar, he did start with Scorched Earth. So he is going to be taking a lot of damage. That minus armor, little shredder with the boars, like, you don't actually see that much more anymore, but it is low-key pretty strong.
Yeah, it is weird to see that like a lot of Snapfires go for the 2-3 points of little shredder in lane. And then they have the full bore fast. It just shows you that the full bore is that incredibly strong. Bottom lane is already getting first blooded, while top lane a lot of damage being dealt between the two sides as well. But yeah, that's kind of what I expected in the bottom lane to be a struggle for YG. Because you kind of don't do anything there as Dawn. You have a lot of damage, but Pugna is very nasty to deal with in lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely...
And also, he will get the Crapify at one point on Pugna, and then you can just counter the entire Starbreaker. Which he went for level 1 instead of Celestial Hammer.
Interesting. I guess like if you get someone on cogs, they probably cannot dodge it, right?
Yeah, but same with like the burn stays at that point.
True.
Yes. They're the same mana cost as well. I mean, I always question on what is the correct choice on Dawn level 1. But I'm just curious to see how that gets played. In the meantime, KSH, no points yet in Devour, but is having a pretty okay lane so far. Is going for the Helm of the Dominator. Good to see, good to see. Oh, going in for the Snapfire. There is a glimpse available. NP faked his TP. They are going to go for the glimpse. And now Disruptor might actually be in trouble. It is going to be a kill onto Disruptor, but the Snapfire, actually the Sprout from Young PH makes it so that he can't even reach the Snapfire. And now the NP in trouble.
PH. Oh my
He's trying to stay alive, but Rupido takes him down, and they're gonna TP a lot in towards that top lane. Clockwork's now here as well. Rupido dropping low. There's a glimpse available, but too far away for the Disruptor, and he is running out to safety. Glimpse comes up onto the Pugna. TP comes top from the Snapfire as well. They will kill off the Pugna in the meantime, but the biggest problem is they lost Young PH, who lost a lot of time in that death in that top lane. And
that's why we
well,
don't see like these super early NPTPs anymore, because it can be game ruining. CS wise, it doesn't, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal, but the experience is gonna add up, and NP is a hero that definitely wants to play from ahead.
it was also a little bit of a, like, he sprouted the Snapfire previously perfect, but in that situation you kind of want to make sure that Snapfire can't walk towards the beast. So it's like, move there would be better. KSH in the meantime getting gone on top lane. TP from Young PH going for the Snapfire, but he's got the cookie into his dead corpse, looking for Teehee nearby. Is gonna get spotted. There is a glimpse sprout available as well. Teehee dropping low and will tick down to the urn. So this time they go for the tier 1 tower dive, but that's where the NP comes in clutch.
I mean, PH TPs and he doesn't have a TP back to the lane, and the meanwhile, this Clockwork might just be dead.
Yeah, Cookie over to the kill, and Ken gets a free kill from the Clockwork walking in towards mid.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe if he had the money bags fasted on NP, it could be a bit more down to this play style. I do feel like this could hurt him in the long run, but so far the gold lead isn't meaningful enough to draw any conclusions.
How much money do you get actually from the money bags per kill?
I think it's like pretty bad, but it would be better than having the saplings, right?
Well,
it is not
tree
great.
healing thing is not good, but it's, I mean, they're both meh.
Yeah, I guess like you can heal your allies after a gank, but it just feels...
Oh, Rupido gonna get gone on. They are very aggressive here. He doesn't have a quelling blade on Rupido.
Again, another TP from Young PH. No TP back. December is just... like, he's actually behind the NP, but my point is that he would be much more behind because NP is supposed to win that matchup.
Yeah, but Young PH is making sure that KSH is at lane top, so that's the trade-off that you make. As
yeah,
the Helm of the Dominator is almost done on the Doom as well. Bottom lane in the meantime, Dawn, that's the only one that is struggling, that actually needs help, but you can't NPTP on a DK to kill him, because that just does nothing. In the meantime, Young PH is going to get caught in towards his tier 2 tower area by a gank, and once again the NP falls.
not great. No, great in mid tower, taking heavy damage. That's the other thing. Ember did do some significant damage as he pushed the lane, and now he's gonna get chains here. Glimpse doesn't matter, and they get another kill with the tower on top of it.
Yeah, that's the tier 1 tower in mid secured against the NP. You don't see too often. NP TP bottom. They're gonna go for the DK. Can they take him down? He is held in the sprout, in the cogs, in the kill, and they find the biggest target on the map taken care of. Ken is the most farmed on that Ember Spirit. He's actually really farmed at the moment. Does he have... Okay, he's going for the phase boots. But MP is closing in on the Spirit Vessel, and that should help a lot as well in the earlier parts of this game.
Very annoying for the Dragon Knight. Also prevents some of the healing. Speaking of the Pugna, getting some stacks in the triangle. Although, you know, their stack takers are pretty bad.
A gift from the temples of battle.
Okay, MPH now has the Spirit Vessel. Top lane, they're going to go in for a possible... Yeah, they're going to go and just secure the tier 1 tower. Pretty aggressive here. I mean, they have a Beast, they have a DK, they have a Pugna. And even the Snapfire, they have 4 heroes that are pretty okay at taking down structures. And they'll try and get as much of an early game advantage by clearing up the map. But you're playing against a lineup that has global range. So do they really care that much that their buildings are gone? They can TP anywhere, essentially.
Yeah, but if you are together, that's when the global doesn't mean as much, right? Because it's still a 5-5. They will find Pugna. With the trap though, buying some time here.
He's actually going to stay alive, it seems. No, he's eventually going to get hit. Zarain going for the TP away. They have no way to interrupt it, and he gets out. Rubido in the meantime dies top lane, as his creep also gets given to KSH, and that is a couple of pretty painful moves coming out here for Ivory.
Yeah, that's the Doom usage. Very nicely done.
That's that global presence as well. Because even if the Dawn, he TPs all the way back to base. Like, the moment he TPs back, he could just ulti back in a fight. So you're same with MP. If he TPs normally back to base, then he can just TP with his teleportation spell into the fight. And you're constantly thinking about, oh, we can get outnumbered quickly. Speaking of which, Beastmaster is going to get gone on. Dawn ulti as well. MP is here. Rapido Beastmaster just respawned. Just got taken down once again. Glimpse onto Teehee. Can they kill him off? There's no mana left on Lun, so they won't chase for more.
Yeah. Try to take the tower, but with the Ember TP should be good enough. A lot of pressure. It gets used.
Stealing some stacks. Oh, but he might be in trouble. Cookie in, skill lay. Trying to push them away. Glimpse is being sent out as well. Zarain low, but not dead. Will walk it off.
No kisses. They need level 6 on the supports like that. That would be a very different fight if they had kisses. Like they have both Wrath of Nature and Hookshot. I'm sorry, Static Storm and Hookshot on JG, but both supports under leveled at the moment for Ivory.
That Mortimer's kisses. Once you got the kisses available, you just roar anyone and they die. I mean, I say that, but you have Dawn on the other side, so. Going in, Drake Snapfire gonna get caught. Tries to disengage. A lot of damage onto the Clockwork here. Tries to heal himself up. Will be able to get out to safety. KSH. His board is gonna get denied.
Good deny.
Nice.
Very smooth. But yeah, the Beastmaster working towards the Helm of the Overlord, already relatively close to it. The DK just farming it up. But it is looking again like JG. No, despite some of those struggles on the NP early, he is, already has Vessel going towards the Maelstrom, having a fine time.
Yeah, Doom is going for the Radiance this game. So is going to go for the heavy farm build this time around. They are trying to invade and maybe get a catch. Disruptor seems to be the target to break the smoke, and yep, James into good old kisses will get a free kill for Drake, but it's not the target that they wanted.
Yeah, definitely wanted something else, but you take what you can get, and if they find young PH here as well.
Oh, he's spotted by the observer. He's trying to go for the TP.
TP out, chains,
Oh,
miss.
Didn't
was it
even
on
use the
cooldown?
chains.
Yeah, I guess.
Must have been, but I don't know where he used them.
Radiant's bottom
I
tower
think
is
he was
under
farming a
attack.
camp, or maybe his light of fist. He didn't have vision, right? So if you don't, maybe he didn't chain, and then after his light of fist, he had unfortunate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That is one of the things that is scary this game. If you try to split push, which last game you could do that on MP pretty safely, essentially. This game, NP, the Ember Spirit can get on top of you very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. It is going to be kind of a hard game for him, but you know, the Dawnbreaker can save the NP, and at the same time, you do have this Doom that notoriously gets very fat. The biggest problem for JG is how do you high ground, right? Because they don't have the best heroes at hitting high ground, whereas Ivory, like, they can win half the fights and still just get more structural damage because of that.
Yeah, they got 4 heroes that are great for pushing, and they don't do, like, DK's got the range, Pugna's got, of course, the Nether Blast spam always. You got little Shredder joining in, Beastmaster with his army of creeps. It's actually not too problematic for Ivory to take down objectives. And on the other side, it's terrible for, like, Doom to hit it. The only one that can hit buildings is the NP. And
Yeah,
even then,
is
you're still in a very easy to kill position.
Gotta rely on that Dawnbreaker, which is getting pretty close to the eggs. Only one component missing for that. And speaking of the Dawnbreaker, the Smoke Gank could potentially find her, but it is very close to tier 2 tower. Ooh. I think they saw her.
He knows something is coming. He knows
He
something
also
funky's
knows
up.
the creeps are spawning.
Oh, Beast is also walking there. Rocket Flare comes flying out. Rapido gets spotted, but Dawnbreaker is the one that gets taken down. And they're immediately looking for more. That Observer Ward gives the vision of the supports. Disruptor left behind as Clockwork will TP out. But a great double there for Ivory with Ken eventually using his early game advantage to just hunt. He also went for the Spirit Vessel build this game. In the meantime, bottom, Doom thrown out onto the DK. KSH is just dead! Oh my lord, last hit.
Dude, he survived because of the Radiance. Like that evasion and the mischance. The only reason he survives.
Yeah, that miss right there, the last hit miss, my lord. That DK damage with the Mjolnir, he just got shredded on the Doom.
He did. They are looking for more things here. And that thing is Mr. Roshana.
Well, they have a Beastmaster, and they do take it at a quick pace. It does get scouted with the Rocket Flare. Are they gonna try anything behind it? They do. Yeah, they're gonna smoke up. They have Static Storm, Kinetic Field. They have Radiance Doom.
They know that
They
Doom
have-
is on cooldown though. Oh, and look at the Ember. He scouts it with his Invis.
Yeah, but they're coming from a different angle.
Oh no.
Oh,
Chains,
Disruptor.
Slide of Fist.
tower is under
Can they
attack.
kisses or something along those lines? Skill lay on the runaway. And they're looking to go back in towards the Roche pit. Zorain so close to his axe, but doesn't have it yet. Wants to really farm it before they do. But it should get secured here. That's a good combi if you Rocket Flare with the Wrath of Nature going on at the same time, so you can do tons of damage, but they will get the Aegis on the DK. We saw it last game a couple of times, you know, that on the DK wasn't really too successful. Rapido Beastmaster is going to get jumped. I think that was probably a better target to get the Aegis, as he is going to get taken down. They're chasing in for more. Young PH is a huge kill if they can secure it, and they will indeed take down the NP. That's a worthwhile trade.
Yeah, very nice. As they're going for more here. Blink out from this. So first, I mean, I guess second item Blink, not that common of an item. Just trying to get initiation on the Ember, I'm assuming. Even has the War Stomp creep, which is also not that common anymore. I guess that's because you have the Dawnbreaker, right? So you want to set up the Dawnbreaker OT.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
And, well, he does have that Ags now available, so... Ready to get that jump in and keep his teammates alive and also crush someone else. Ken, in the meantime, what is he building next? I'm curious. Is he... Okay, he's going Kaya Sanj. More sustain, but also decent amount of damage. Zorain taking some damage. No Kiss is available though, is gonna go for the TP. Back to base he goes, jumping from KSH, gets the Doom off onto Ken. They're trying to get the kill. He has secured. KSH still being healed up in the meantime. They're gonna focus down the Beastmaster, dropping low. Static Storm Kinetic Field comes out. As Ken, the Doom has ended. He's looking for KSH right now, taken down by that pesky Ancient Thunderhide in the middle of the fight. Here. Got taken down, and with the DK joining the fray, Young PH is dead once again. Disruptor losing his life. Scale Lane now has to run away. And another big fight, this time in Ivory's favor. Yeah, the heal just wasn't enough, and the Doom is getting destroyed by the Thunderhide of all creeps.
Like, that was the best case scenario for JG. The Dawnbreaker TPs gets to OT back into the fight. The Dragon Knight was very far away. Had to walk in. You Doom the Ember, which is definitely the hero that you want to Doom right now. And despite all of that, you still don't really get that much out of that fight.
They didn't even kill the Ember.
No, they didn't.
Like, a doomed Ember inside a Static Storm as well, and just no damage afterwards to take him down. Full focus on killing off this Beastmaster, who is very tanky at the moment. Then they're going to go for the tier 1 tower bottom. Tormentor's also up. That's going to be another target that they're immediately going to rush for.
Yeah, that's their Tormentor. There's nothing that can be done here. And, like, I think that's... Like, this Nature's Prophet has to find a way to contribute. Because as you said, like, you can't really split push as much. You ended up going for this Vessel. And I guess, like... Oh, speaking of the NP, Ember just playing with him. I expected him to play more aggressive, but then you look at their heroes, like, who is initiating the fights? Because Doom wants to farm, and the NP can't really, like, you're not gonna sprout someone into Dawnbreaker OT. So, like, they have global. I guess the Clock's the one that's supposed to initiate this fight, but we didn't really saw a lot of hook shots. Kisses. Missing. Ooh, it's enough.
On the Dawn's going for the pipe. They have some defensive tools, but this is tier 2 tower already getting pressured by the Radiant side. Blink Dagger, Mjolnir DK, Eisen looking very scary at the moment.
Yeah, it's just that tower. And I mean, you could try and push for more, but Aegis is expiring, so it's just safer to get back to farm, make sure that the DP is done, and he's just 1,000 away. Disruptor?
The disruptor catch, and there's that clockwork. Well, they're immediately looking for a kill in mid. KSH is farming in that area.
I mean,
Yeah, this is rough.
such a fast tempo early game from JG, and it feels like they're just being run at the whole time. And they never really find like, and I guess that's how you counter this global draft, right? You just group up, and I don't think JG found a way yet. I guess you should just be farming, because without Aegis, they're not gonna go high ground, and we did kind of agree that the late game is a bit better for JG, but you do need more time, or you need to smoke with Doom, I guess. As the smoke oh my, what? That is not the initiation you want. That's awful.
Donald comes in, Eisen dropped him low, taken down as successful. Odds on the piece, I'm not sure if it's odd. Just trying to get much more by very late. Right to and they turn this one back in their favor.
We Omega jinxed them. Like
Radiant's
the Doom literally wasted every spell. Oh, okay, good. Slide for dodge. Yeah. Doom wastes every spell. The Sprout actually blocks the Beastmaster on the wrong path, and they still lose the fight somehow here at the end. Kill the thing. That's pretty bad.
Honestly, everything changed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Once he got that back leaders, Aura, critical lightning,
I think for that fight, he still had the other one though. I think this is a recent purchase, but no, he missed the stun. Like he missed the stun in that fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
I have no idea how they lost that fight.
I think they got baited into going back, and as they re-engaged, the Dragonite. I think the Dragonite didn't have BKB also, right? Is this a fresh? Yeah, it's a fresh BKB on the DK. If he had it for that fight. Oh, okay, then never mind.
Got hit by the Donald.
Oh, okay.
Don now has the fight finished up, so a lot of like the Ember Spirit's damage is going to be nullified significantly, and the supports as well.
Yeah, that is one problem for Ivory. Like a lot of the damage is over time, and with all those healings and auras, this Doom is not easy to bring down. Well, as I say that, am I jinxing someone again? Holy moly!
Yeah, fight wasn't close enough to help him. A heap of damage getting exploded, and Spirit Vessel as well to try and keep get him back up in terms of healing. But the next Roshan is already up, so that's an Aegis Plus banner available for whoever might take it. Dire Side's not the fastest in taking it, but they do have one big advantage now, and that is Nate's Prophet also has the BKB. And the double
They need
BKBs
to.
are pretty important for them.
They need to kill someone to go Roche and JG. For Ivory. Oh.
He's going to get chased down. Donald as well. They go deep for that DK. His BKB is about to end. Can they catch up to him? He's got the toss. They have the catch. They have the kill. As
Where was the
he's going to kill on the disruptor on the back line. He's actually trying to run.
Holy shit!
Low, but my lord, that NP damage coming in with the ulti. They smack him dead, and then some Zalrain chasing after the Pug now, but that is just a distraction, but a huge fight. Yes, they lose KSH at the very end, but look at that. 4.6k damage dealt by the Doom.
What the hell? Did the Ember get hit? Like, was it the edge of the Starbreaker that did so much damage? Or was that just like one Breath of Nature? Like, he was half HP and then he was 10%. Holy shit.
I think he just got flashed down. Just that Breath of Nature and all his HP just flew off.
That was a really weird fight. Like, they go in and the Ember engaged from the weirdest angle possible. He wasn't nearby. The Dragon Knight just, like, he got run down, like, for 15 seconds. Like, that was kind of hard to watch. No one to help him. I do like Yags, though, on the Snapfire, having the save for the Doom.
However, the Roar gives away what their plan is. I think it's clockwork. He's got his ulti available again.
No Doom though, 12 seconds for that one. As they are blocking the angles for the hook shot. Skillay being very patient here. Oh, chains. Oh no, Dragonite.
The Ace is on the deck. Who's going to pick it up in time? There's going to be a lot of ice.
KSH gets it.
DK is dead, and KSH will eat up everyone else nearby, it seems. They lose everything on both these sides. Trying to block that 25 foot to do. As he's still alive. Once he gauges alive as long as possible, he'll bring back TP out. And they will lose 2 in that trade-off, but again, the DK dies.
Not worth it. Like, this DK was having the freest game of all time, and he's 2-5 now. Like, there were so many fights where he got focused real hard by JG, which is definitely, you know, their own merit. But I also feel like Ivory could have been doing a better job at playing around him. He had some crazy timings, and you know, he's just pretty poor.
Yeah. Young PH did die pretty quickly in that fight, but I guess he was surrounded by an entire army hitting away at him. KSH in the meantime. Can he do anything against Ken? Ken doesn't have BKB yet. Disruptor is close with the Static Storm, but yeah, they're not going to be able to get any early catches coming in. Don's going for the Lotus, Spell Reflect. Very good Lotus. Finally, we have a solid Lotus game.
Oh,
where it's not just one DK stun return. He does have Fire Remnant down, but he's not going to be able to get away. Don ulti used unnecessarily there because he was 100% dead regardless. But still, big kill on the Ember, who he was top net worth after the laning stage on the Ember, and it's just completely vanished.
All of the momentum. And that's the crazy part. I thought that if Ivory had the momentum, they were able to take this game. You know, they were going to get more towers, which they pretty much did get all of the outer ones. But some blunders in these fights. I guess like they're just maybe a bit harder to play. Because like if you're grouping up the whole time, you're going to be out-farmed. So you kind of feel like you want to force some things and you can make mistakes. It's just easy for JG to capitalize on bad positioning.
Yeah, the death ball strat that Ivory went for, where they just grouped up together and took down all the towers, that worked because they were together. But now if you spread out even a bit and you get spotted by any of these YG heroes, which is really easy to do with a Clockwork, who's almost done with Aghanim Scepter, by the way.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have a very big problem in trying to stay hidden on the map.
Yeah, and they didn't get to use a lot of the combo, like that Dearly Chains kisses. I think they used it like twice. But in my mind, I think that the Snapfire and the Ember should just be playing together the whole time. Just jumping heroes before BKBs. And you know, now that Doom has his and DNP also does. And you don't need BKB on the Dawn because you know she has a pipe.
Yeah, we'll get the BKB and the shard, and then Refresher, and then you have to deal with doubled Solar Guardian. Eventually, late game as well, you gotta deal with double Doom, which is really hard. They are not building into like a Lincoln's. There is a Lotus coming up on the Pugna. It's actually pretty close to being done.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, that is the one thing. If you can reflect a Doom, there's potential here. You also don't have any Lincoln's. No one seems to be buying one. They need more damage at the moment.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, there is the Aghanim Scepter flying in for Clockwork. So now you got overclocking to push every wave out, to spot everything out as well.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to spawn, and that's the problem for JG. Like they can't use this advantage.
still
just
have-
hit.
They still have the Aegis for 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you're not hitting
Aizen.
Doom, right?
Doomed.
Oh, unless. Oh,
Shot not going to connect, and there is the Snapfire save coming out. Rick, Snapfire, can he run away? He's going to be left behind, and that should be at least a kill, but no kill on the DK after that Doom usage is already a win in itself.
I mean, that's not too shabby. Like they literally use everything, so you could potentially go for smoke, knowing that there's no cooldowns at all available here for JG. Besides Solar Guardian.
Dire are scanning.
Do they have
Yeah,
a
that
smoke?
might actually be... I mean, DK doesn't have a BKB, so I think that's a bit too problematic.
I think if you get the jump, it's fine, right? Like most of the cooldowns that you would be, scared to save BKB for were used. But they don't have a smoke, it looks like, so they're gonna have to keep farming, maybe wait for the next Aegis. Kinda curious how game 1 was so fast, and then it feels like both teams are... I do feel a bit scared.
I mean, it's the first game of the close qualifier, so maybe a little bit sleeping on that Medusa pick in game 1.
Yeah, maybe
Game
they're...
2, however, and game 3 especially, a completely different story. Young PH top net, where the very farmed has the Satanic now done, going for the Daedalus, so that's gonna try and circumvent the lack of damage that they might consider having, which they don't. They have a lot of damage already.
Huge smoke timing here. The BKB is back for the Dragon Knight. If you can find someone, but...
Experience Shrine time. So they'll be able to get it without too much trouble.
And that's another game where, like, this NP just spamming OT the whole time. It feels like Ivory struggles so much to land those smokes because the waves are always pushed, so... easy for JG to read how Ivory wants to position around the map.
You also have Dawn going for the Refresher, Disruptor going for the Aghanim Scepter, so they're starting to build into their actually insanely good items.
Feel
Clock.
gets a shot. Very nice.
I wish they would stop nerfing Pugna. I love playing Pugna, but the fact that you can't life drain to get mana back or give mana to allies, and the fact that your life drain doesn't one-shot illusions anymore, makes the hero very meh.
I agree. I miss Pugna being a mid hero, man. Like, it was so fun. Like,
A la
just
Thompson?
be- Yeah, like, it's one of those classic flex heroes. I think not a lot of heroes were that easy to flex, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I feel like they try to give him some life with that the other Pugna facet, the one where you get more amp damage with tower falling.
Yeah, that one's terrible.
Yeah. It's a good idea, but I think the execution, they need to like change the numbers or something.
It's like what, 2.5% per tower or
I
something?
think it's 2%, right? I think you get like 10 after every tower, every other 12 after every other tower.
12% is quite a lot, but still the other one gives you like bursts of HP and mana during a fight, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, conditional facets are always kind of hard to make work, because what if you have a shitty early game? Like, then you're playing with like a 75%. But here they get a good stun on the Dawnbreaker. That's the one you want.
But Doom thrown out onto the DK in response. A roar on the Doom as well. Okay. They look like they want to go back in. Ember's chasing deeper, but no one to be caught there.
有能者，
Yeah.
And
they
young
had
PH
vision.
already went away to farm.
They're just getting out farmed so much. Like, his Doom is yoinking creeps non-stop. And he's just ulting waves. Dawnbreaker can be whatever she wants. The clock with Ags. Like, this game seems really hard. Like, their only catch is Dragonite. And you don't necessarily want to initiate with that hero this game, just because he's gonna get doomed, and that's all of your deep, like, your burst damage, right? Ember does a lot of damage, but you're not gonna kill anyone.
Yeah, it's a lot of slow tickling, Spirit Vessel, keep them low, keep them low, keep them low, and then hopefully the DK finishes the job. Who is currently building a MKP against that nasty Radiance Mist, but yeah, the fact that Beastmaster at this stage in the game doesn't have a blink yet is very problematic for them. Walking into Roar is not ideal.
I feel like this Beastmaster, like, he's going for this aura style. I don't know if the auras do anything. I guess they wanted to like group up and just try and like end the game with the second Aegis, but the fact that they didn't pick it up, maybe that was the plan, and now they're in this position where they have to find a way to make things work.
Speed my return.
Well, there's KSH has a refresher, so double Doom. Double Dawn ulti is almost done as well.
I mean, he has a refresher.
Yeah, so now you have double Doom and double Solar Guardian. And NP has... what did he buy? Oh, he's going Bloodthorn. He bought the Orchid.
Yeah, the double solar is definitely like, they're already lacking so much damage on Ivory. Like, if you have double solar, I have no idea how you're supposed to win a fight. They need to clutch these Aegis out. And like, even if they do, and even if you give the Aegis to the Dragonite, it's a transformation hero. So maybe you're better off giving it to Ember. I don't know.
It is the third Roche, so you the refresher cheese. I mean, Dire doesn't even need the refresher necessarily, so.
Yeah, you can get both Aegis and refresher. That is true.
It is swapping, so like the entirety of Ivory is grouping up towards top, but Roche is just slowly walking towards bottom, where the entirety of YG is waiting.
Yeah.
And they have to walk into them.
Are smoked up. And
Smoke breaks. Jump in. Snapfire is the first target because he's got the save. They are going to glimpse back Ken. Starkstorm Kinetic Field doesn't have a BKB on the Ember. Dawn ulti goes for the backline. Beastmaster dropping low. We have a pause from the DK at a very interesting moment.
Sheesh.
Indeed.
Okay, so who... I mean, this is still looking pretty good for JG, right? They waste the Static Storm, but like, there's still a Solar Guardian left. Doom...
Double Doom is available.
Didn't cast a single spell.
Can he even double Doom?
No, he cannot. Yeah, that's what I guess he can double Doom if he doesn't use anything else.
有能者，如何呢？有能者。
Right? It's like...
Yeah. you can't.
6, 8.
Well, there's Doom number 1.
Fine.
And refresher use. Aizen dropping low. There's going to be Dawn ulti once again coming in with the heavy damage. Snapfire trying to disengage. Quickly to the side. Doom gets thrown out once again. That's a dieback on the Ember. Double doomed. Both instances taken down. Ultra kill for Young PH. And they can just walk up the high ground now with no buybacks available on anyone on the Radiant side.
Yeah, I mean this Young PH NP is just looking amazing. He definitely struggled a little bit in the early game, but I think the playstyle is just easier to execute. Like, you know, Ivory, they tried to play this group up, run them over playstyle, and it looked fine. But you know, there's a reason we don't see it anymore as much. Not only it is like it's not OP by any means. You know, it can work, but it's definitely not something that everyone can play, but it feels harder to execute. And yeah, unfortunately, they do lose the first series.